Past lives are quantum, they are hard to conceptualize, they're not linear. There is so much going on in the past life energy. It's insane, and I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys what I experience as a reader when I'm reading past lives. And it's past the human perspective, so I'm going to do my best to conceptualize something that does not want to be conceptualized. The whole point of having past lives as a reader and what I've seen, it's not to necessarily just work out karma. It's to experience emotionality and different perceptions to its totality. So you have the imprint and you fully understand it so you can grow from it, transmute it, and ascend it. So past lives are not always lives from the past. We could be living right now multiple lives simultaneously in the present moment. Also, time is a construct. So something from the past is present, something from the future is present. On top of that, consciousness is not limited to one body at a time. Our consciousness is influenced by external energies such as the collective mind, the universal mind, and we also as souls choose our programming. And so if we've had not had lives that won't teach us something that we need, we will borrow states of consciousness from other lives. If we vibrate and resonate at the same energy mentally and consciously and spiritually as Abraham Lincoln, we are going to receive imprints of the lifetime of Abraham Lincoln. We also pick up lifetimes from our parents. We absorb things, right? And I'm just using examples here. And so we might experience lifetimes that they've had in order to heal generational trauma, because that's what we came to do here down on Earth. There's also this sense, like I've seen things where people are like, well, I had this past life and now I'm paying for it. Sure. There are past lives where there were some things that happen and you're working it out, right? And you might have experiences in relationships that you're clearing out karma from a particular past life. Once again, it's not so linear though. You could have somebody that fully ascended out of the human state, right? They're in a different vibration, they're at a higher capacity of consciousness, but they forgot one thing. They want to fully understand what anger is. So what happens is, even though they're fully realized, they'll come back down and be a human to understand anger more. Maybe they're an angry person in that lifetime, so they really figure it out, or they have a parent that's angry. The other thing is, I'm just shooting off things that I've seen. Another thing is, something that would be deemed as terrible, like, oh my God, that's terrible. Those experiences people have, they get boomeranged into super positive. So it's kind of like this pendulum thing that finds its balance in the center, and then there's that state of feeling whole, connected, and then they ascend. So there's not this like, I did something wrong and now I'm progressively getting better. Sometimes they're like, I'm gonna do something really bad, and then I'm gonna do something really good, and then I'm gonna do something kind of bad, and then I'm gonna do something kind of good. And it may not even be in that order, because there's just no such thing as like 1, 2, 3, level 1, level 2, level 3. All right, and then here's another process that I've seen while I'm reading another person. I've seen this a few times in people. They have a universal mind or a universal being that they're connected to, and that being is having, like, I'm just gonna say a number, like 50 lives at the same time. But because they're connected to 50 different lifetimes at the same time, this person has access to universal knowledge and wisdom in a different angle and setting. And they're learning all of these lessons all at once through this one being through 50 other lifetimes. I know. See, past lives are just not so cut and dry, and they're not cookie cutter. And a lot of readers I've heard, like, I don't like to read past lives because they're from the past. Well, here you are. And by seeing them and witnessing them, you can grow tremendously, and it gives you the capacity and the ability to change the programming that you have. Just by witnessing them, you can open up and break up energy that is no longer serving you.